Hey everyone, this is Julia, the Nomadic Crafter, and Bambino, the Nomadic Crafter doggy. So I'm here to give you a general update today. I'm pretty much exhausted from everything I've been worrying about with trying to get my identity straight. My next thing, the thing I'm working on now, is trying to reach the Social Security Administration. Perhaps so that I don't have to go in there yet, and see if I can't find a record of the document itself, and then find the case file number, the date, and the name that my mother did it under, because she had several last names, and then go back to the court and try and find it. If they have to go into the microfiche from the 70s, they said, it could take up to 3 months. Wow, that's really scary. So anyway, yesterday I took a day off from it and just took care of myself and things that aren't related to that. I just needed a break from it. The second thing I wanted to tell you is how grateful I am for those of you that have done donations to my channel. This channel is super important to me. I love doing it and I want to keep doing it. It makes me super, super happy. And I have a lot of technological challenges. It takes a long time for me to actually upload and edit a video, but it's still worth it. And your donations make it possible for me to spend some of that extra time doing that, because all the time that I'm doing that, I'm not making a hat. I'm not making a necklace or a shirt. So, but mostly, gosh dang, you guys are the best. Through May, those of you that donated, and then now in June, a couple of you have donated to my PayPal account. I don't think you'll ever know how far that bit of money goes for me, and I do feel okay in accepting it because I feel like I'm providing some value in sharing my life with you. So I don't feel bad about it. I feel really good about it, and it's just amazing. The other thing I want to thank you for is being a subscriber and watching my channel and commenting. This channel and your comments, oh my God, I'm so emotional lately, are so fulfilling for me. I feel heard. I feel like I have people, human beings that I'm interacting with. I'm interacting with you guys more than I've ever had probably any. I just don't have a lot of interactions with people. I don't have a social network. I don't have a large group of friends. I do have friends in my Grateful Dead scene. Whatever town I'm in, wherever I go, that's family too. But you guys are big time family for me. And doing this YouTube channel just really is really healing for me and makes me feel wonderful. Thank you. So one of the things I've been trying to do is get to the mechanic about the thump, thump, thump on the van. And she really needs a tune-up and an oil change as well. So I was supposed to go yesterday, but I canceled because I was a, big crying mess, which I needed to be. And I needed to just be in the van, watch a movie, crochet, take care of myself. But anyway, so tomorrow we're supposed to go to the mechanic. It's a bit of a drive out there, so it takes gas money, time, and the danger of driving the van on the highway. However, this is my favorite and best mechanic I've ever had, and he's gonna go ahead and do a test drive and maybe take the tires off, take the wheels off, and take a look at it for us. So that is wonderful. One of the reasons I need to get to the mechanic and check all of that out is because I have a possible sewing place for free, well, for trade essentially, in Oceanside, which is a town about an hour up the coast. Now, these couple of friends, it's a little family, a couple and a young girl, have a property there. They're sort of trying to make it a community. So they had invited me for a shower months ago. And it occurred to me to ask them if they might have a spot to sew. And I was going to ask if they might have like a spot to sew, possibly even a week, if I could set up a tent and plug in and pay them for the electricity. And she was like, well, yeah, you're welcome to come. And we have a big tent set up right now and you can plug in and everything. She goes, but it's only a month maximum. And that's what we tell everyone that comes. And I said, a month? Oh my God, that would be totally awesome. 2 weeks would be awesome. So, but I've tried to call them and text them, and they're not getting back to me. So I don't know if I somehow made a bad impression with them at some point, or the deal's off, or if it's still on. But I've been waiting to get the van looked at before I make that drive. And I keep sort of getting a little bit of money and then stocking up with food and fuel and everything we need, dog food and stuff, to get over there and be over there for a minute. It would also be a great place to hide out. But then I don't have enough to get over there. I don't have enough to get to the mechanic. And the other thing is, I have a library card here where I can get online, but I don't there. So I need to make sure that I'm working on this identity stuff. And I have my stuff in order online before I go there. But that is really good news. I don't know what it would be like till I get there, of course. They do have a bunch of little dogs. So one of the other things I did in preparation was eBay gave me a $5 coupon. So I got on there and ordered a muzzle. But then the coupon didn't go through and they charged my account. So I refunded. I made them refund it. And then I bought the muzzle again. And it arrived and had to get it from my brother. And it's 4 times too large. I measured her at 10.5 inches around her snout. But apparently I measured wrong. It's ginormous. So I need that muzzle to bring her to this sewing place so that there's no problem with the other dogs, which is the problem I have often when I try and go somewhere. The other thing is to be able to bring her back to the doggy park so that she can interact with other dogs. I'm keeping her away from other dogs right now because she's aggressive again, and that sucks for her and for me. So now I'm thinking, well, if we go to the sewing place, I can sew the muzzle down to her size. So that's the plan now. It is also going to get hot here soon, and I'm not sure that being in a big tent is going to be cool enough. I do have a fan that I can pull out and put in the tent, or I can set up my own tent. Hopefully that would work out. There's a lot of little factors that have to go sort of just right. So, and I have a lot of stuff to do other than just figuring out my identity, although that is the primary thing. If you see my little papers here, I've got a stack of orders now of hats and clothing orders that have come in that are starting to get late. And then this stack is basically books that I'm listing on eBay, trying to get my Nomadic Crafter email to work so I can use it for my donation button to set up an Etsy store for Nomadic Crafter. I'm looking into AAA. I've got to fix my PayPal thing. Let's see. There's just a bunch of things that need to be done. And I just keep plugging away at them. But there always seems to be more. So I got a couple of books to help me organize this stuff because I'm just working with little pieces of paper. Got these at the dollar store. One's going to be for my business. One's going to be for this identity stuff or anything legal that I need to deal with. And then I've got another book for my van life channel, which I want to get all of my video ideas in order so I can start doing them in a more organized way. In the meantime, yesterday the van was driving me crazy. So I decided to reorganize it, and I'm going to show you that right now. One of the main reasons I needed to reorganize the van is to hide all evidence of cooking in the van, which is the thing that indicates you're living in the van, which then gets you in trouble. So the pots and pans and the stove was already well hidden, but all of that is much more hidden. When I was in PB last time, I had to run up to the store, and I found a little table on the side of the road that I ended up putting in the van. And it's kind of big and in the way a little bit, but I can hide a bunch of stuff under it, the toilet, the dog food, anything that looks like we're living in here. Because right now my story is I'm a traveling crafter, and I go to events and vend. That part might not be true. It used to be. But basically that's in keeping with Nomadic Crafter, so it's not like I'm really lying. Anyway, let me show you the van. Stay there, babies. So, this is what the van looks like now. I've got by the door my kitchen stuff, which is all hidden, It's the cooler and the kitchen pantry stuff. And I have a few pots and pans behind there, hopefully hidden enough. But the main thing is now I got this table. And it's covered in surf stickers. And it's really lightweight but sturdy. And it was kind of a trick to find out where to put it because I have this big board underneath there. But anyway, you can see that you can see nothing. And what's under here now is my toilet, the dog food, pots and pans, and the stove, all well hidden. Even the books, which make it look really like a living space. And then here's the muzzle that's too big. It's pink. And then these are all my van life video ideas. Look at all that. That's for you and me. So yeah, so I reorganized the van. I got this big chunky thing here now. And I still want to try and darken the windows with a couple things I got. So, seat's still up that way. So yeah, the van's reorganized. It was cleaned out, pretty much cleaned out. So I was just looking at my list. So I like it when it's organized and clean. Oh, and the other thing is the library updated my card and is now allowing me to check out videos. So that's awesome too. So I can watch them in my van. Really, I just want to sit and crochet for a couple days, but I can't. I got to call Social Security Administration today. It'll probably be like an hour wait on the phone. Yeah. I believe they're going to be able to help me with this. There should be records there. But the court may take forever, and that's the problem with that. Oh, look. So again, I just wanted to thank you all for being a part of this journey. I really appreciate it. It's super fun. Thank you for the donation. Go ahead and like this video if you like it and leave some comments. And thank you for being so kind and loving. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. See you later.